think it's really compelling. I think it's a real beautiful piece from the 90s. I think the tune is appealing. I think the performances are lovely. It didn't have quite the spark that some of these classic songs do and videos do. I think KAJOL and RUKH really gave it a lot. Somehow it wasn't quite saying enough to me. Perhaps I'm being unfair, and perhaps I've seen too many videos which are more extravagant or beautiful. I think really when you see some of the incredibly inspired videos that have been made, then when you see something that isn't quite so exceptional, you feel a little disappointed, when in fact this is clearly a really high quality, beautifully produced piece with wonderful music for a great film. And obviously, of course, this is only one song from an entire film, and it's after seeing the characters develop and things like that. So I think you have to take that into account. I think it's a wonderful window into the 90s, not only their youth, but the world as it was then. I mean, really, when you see these videos and they go to exotic locations, you don't see any other people. You just see a sort of imaginary dreamscape, completely empty. A field in Switzerland, a mountain, a village in the background. Something very kind of general and very imaginary almost. It's not real Switzerland in the sense that they're not interacting with Swiss people. It's just the two of them. And the same thing could be done in a studio. So I'm very fascinated by that form of filmmaking, where these are almost dream sequences. And I know that this is because they're jumping from costume to costume, and they're singing about their love for each other and their relationship and their playfulness with each other. I find it really fascinating that Switzerland or somewhere like that becomes a backdrop, but yet in a way it's not a backdrop. You know what I mean? It's such an interesting film, and I think it just makes me think RUKH has made so many films over the years. And I wonder how many other actors there are who could have done something as well, and who have done something. And I suppose his popularity has kind of outshone other people, and I haven't seen what other great stars there were or could have been in Bollywood. I'm fascinated by that as well. Maybe I'm being really controversial. Let me know what you think. I'm so intrigued by the industry there, and by the dominance of big stars and big families and big names and people's son becoming a director and people's this and that, that I'm almost kind of I'm not able to see the whole industry as it is. And maybe that's the nature of something like 100 Greatest Bollywood Songs. You tell me. I think it was really appealing. And I think it was a really nostalgic, beautiful film. And I think YRF, it's a classic big blockbuster, isn't it? All right, let me know your thoughts. I am your friend, your Brit, your biggest fan over in the UK. I am your Brit reacting to Bollywood. I say to you all, chin chin, cheerio. Give me your tips and also feedback on any ideas of where to go in India. Mwah!